Hello, and welcome back to the Broken Doll. Now there's a cat that's in love with herself. She thinks she's beautiful, don't you? Yeah, tell them how beautiful you are. Hey, yeah, she loves to roll on the rug. Anyways, let's go over here. My daughter bought these off of Temu. Now they're retro. They go back probably to the 50s, 60s, maybe earlier, maybe even 40s. Maybe these are more 40-ish, you know. But anyways, maybe 30s. You can tell me what you think. But I do remember some of these being on my Halloween cards from my grandmother. She would give us those and Christmas cards. So anyways, I just thought they were very cute. She got these from AliExpress. Didn't cost her a whole lot of money. I can't remember what she said they were. I want to say $14. So, you know, not too bad at all, you know. And they're on a stand, so when you want to pack them up, you can just pull them out. And they just fit into those little slots there. And you just take them, put them in here like that, and they stand right up. There you go. Aren't they cute? Just cute. We have a place on our fireplace, not the mantle, but down below, that's a little ledge. It's usually where we put our nativity scene as well. So we thought we'd put these there this year, and yeah, give our Halloween a little bit more of a spooky feeling. But a cutesy one. Okay, the next thing I want to show you at my Dollar Tree, maybe some of you have seen these and you've bought them, but I'm going to show them all the same. They have their fall material out now. And so I bought every one that they had, like as far as like the different ones that they had. They had, I think, 5 different ones. So these are their fall materials that they had rolled up. And there we go. And I think I paid $1.75 or $1.50 for these. I think it was $1.50 for each one. I want to go back and get some more, but there's different ones. Now, I know this one here looks very similar to this, but this one's fall leaves, where this one has pumpkins. This has mushrooms and leaves on it, where this one has some pumpkins and leaves on it with the brown, like that darker background. But this is more reddy brown. This is more darker brown. Solid brown. So let me get back a little bit so you can see them. So I thought I'd let you know those were out at my Dollar Tree. They're going to go back into the house though, because all my sewing stuff now is in the house. So I'm going to set you down here for a minute and put this just for a second here. I'm just going to let you stare into the abyss. Okay, there we go. I'm putting that in my bag. I usually have a bag that I bring out of stuff that somehow makes its way back into my house, and then I got to bring it back out to the shop again. So anyways, that is some of the stuff that I've gotten in the last little while. Well, my daughter and I have gotten. All right, so we're going to get you on here. We're going to take a twirl, so get ready for the twirl of your life. If you haven't twirled today, you're twirling. There we go. Okay, hope you love the twirl. All right. So anyways, we have one more leg left to sand from the Dolly Rekord Doll. We have to get this leg done. I had to redo it because little areas were showing up that were bothering me, and I had to look for my gloves. I made a first video of this, and I couldn't find my gloves. I've got things like when we're still renovating the bathroom, we're waiting for some parts to come in that we need, and then they'll be back in to finish it. Now, I don't know if they're going to come tomorrow or Monday. They might want to just, I know something had come in. They're waiting on something else that should be here today or tomorrow, so it could be Monday they start, and we're at the finishing end of it. We're not too far away. We have no painting done yet, but that is lickety-split stuff. So there's been a few little things that we've had to fix along the way, and little not major setbacks, just little tiny little setbacks. Little tiny things. But anyways, we're going to start. So, and what it's done is, what I meant to be saying is, when you're renovating, you know, you kind of like just put things wherever. Like we had to pull out a bathroom thing that held our towels and everything. And I thought they were going to have to go up in the attic, which they didn't, which is in my computer room. So I had to pull out some buggies and everything so that they can get in there, which didn't have to happen. So I had to put that we were glad about that, but I had to put it all back. And so you kind of cram things wherever, however. You know, I was looking for my bathroom scales. I found them finally, but I really don't want to weigh in because I don't really want to know. So there you go. I think it's better not knowing. There you go. Sometimes not knowing is blissful. I don't weigh in a lot on myself, but sometimes I just like to step on and go, Tammy. Or I go, yay. Now go have a chocolate bar. You've done well. You lost a pound. Woohoo! No, but anyways, I like to keep an eye on things. So anyways, I want to get this leg done. See how much better it turned out this time. Everything else is painted and waiting to be blushed and airbrushed. I got airbrushing to do. I got a lot of airbrushing to do. I got patsies. I'm going to be starting with the patsies. We're going to get them airbrushed next. That's next on the agenda. They don't work weekends, so we'll have the weekend free to get some airbrushing done. I'm hoping to get started really soon here on the airbrushing. So we're just slowly making our way around. Sometimes I feel it's too slow. I like keeping on top of this here. Our weather is cold, very cold and nasty right, well, not nasty, it's holding its own right now, but it's been quite, I mean, I'm in a jacket right now. I don't want to open up the window because it's gotten cold. And you know, I kind of like it too, though, at the same time. I hate that real hot. I mean, I love heat, but not, it's the humidity that gets you. I live near the Great Lakes, so we get like 100%, you know, humidity. And it's just brutal sometimes, you know, so like a lot of places, if you're near water, you're going to get the, you know, I had a girlfriend down in Alabama and she got it from the Gulf of Mexico and she would just tell me how brutal it would be. And she was no different than what I was. She goes, you know, our humidity is at 90-something%. I said, yeah, so is mine. She goes, how can that be? I said, I'm near the lakes. We get a lot of humidity off I'm near Lake Erie. She goes, oh. I said, just like you're near the Gulf of Mexico there. So, you know, so there you go. But anyways, that's what all happens. We've been doing some star watching because there's supposed to be all these meteorite showers, but we haven't seen a thing. Even in the city, you can see the odd one. Like, I've been out and about and we've seen meteorites right inside the city lights. I'm on the outside of the city here, not too far in. The country's only about 2 minutes from me, 2-3 minutes. I'm in country. It doesn't take us long to get to the country at all, where I'm situated. And but the only thing is that I know city lights can also obscure that, but we were seeing flashes in the sky, but we couldn't see the meteorites, and that could be due to a couple things. It could be due to the city lights, and also you know, maybe some cloud coverage in there too as well, you know, and they were just up too high. Maybe we were out in the country, we would have saw them better, you know, but we've been watching anyway, because you can see the odd one, you know, every now and again you can pick up. But the mosquitoes are getting us out there, so. But anyways, this is Dolly Rekord. This was a gift given to me, which I'm so happy to own one. I've been wanting one so bad that to get one like this, I don't mind fixing them up if I can, you know. And I was just given another doll. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been giving me dolls, just handing them to me. I mean, I'm just feel so blessed, you know, and because they're dolls that I just love them. And I got her to work on next, and I just so excited to get going on her. Oh, I'm busting, but I have to stay within my realm here. Work with what I mean, when I was looking for these gloves here, I came across a bin that I was just like, oh my goodness, you know, okay, just want to make sure you're seeing this. Let's come down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. And anyways, I was looking for this glove, and I found some dolls that I had started and not finished. And I'm like, Tammy, oh my goodness. So they might be jumping up into, as soon as buckets are empty too, they're going to be jumping into some empty buckets before I take any more out of these buckets beside me here. So I think that's going to be the best thing I can do for myself. And you know, if it's getting this nice out there, I like maybe to take this outside. And I don't like doing this inside. But you know what? It's looking pretty nice out there. The sun is starting to shine. So I just might make my video or just go out there and make another video of this being done outside. And, putting some thoughts in my head. But anyways, My daughter introduced me to Avatar. Now look, I did see Avatar, the first one, when it came out. My son, my second son, no, my third son, no, my second son. I got a son and a daughter. I don't know how they were born anymore. And I was there. Okay. But anyways, my middle boy, he took me to go see Avatar. But I was working at the time. And all I remember when I was working, I was tired. Tired. So it takes me into, and I mean, don't take me to a movie that's blue. Deep blues and all that. Because what I want to do is fall asleep. Like I did it with Nemo. I just couldn't stay awake in Nemo. I don't know. My husband was a fisherman too. He loved to fish. And we had a boat. And he'd take me on the boat and I'd go to sleep. I was either hungry or sleeping. You know. And he goes, what's wrong with you when you get in the water? I said, oh, I just fall asleep. It's just serene, you know. I just pass out. I mean, God. I bring a pillow and just go to sleep in the boat and just snore away. It rocks me and everything. But anyways, that's how I am. So if you ever take me out, I won't eat any of your food or anything or drink anything. I just go to sleep in your boat. Just say, all that woman needs is a pillow. But anyways, yeah. Anyhow, what was my point here? I got onto something and I forgot where I was going. Oh well, I'll come back to it. But anyways, what was I? Oh yeah. So anyways, my daughter introduced me to Avatar. So we watched the first one. Well, then we watched this one about water. Oh, my goodness, is that ever good. Now, I guess there's a third one with fire and I'd say all the elements of the earth they're using, you know. And I'm just like overtaken by it. I'm just like, oh, this is good. I like this. And so this last one about water, we watched it in 3 parts because it's so long. And I'm kind of glad she did because I really took it in better. If I was to sit in the show and see this, I don't know how much I really would have taken. I can't say I'd be bored because it's action filled right from beginning to end. But I just loved it. I just ate that right up. I was just like, oh my goodness, I want to see more. You know, but yeah, that was exciting. Oh my goodness, Avatar. And now I want an Avatar baby. So that's next on my, well, I don't mean like I want to have a baby, Avatar baby. I better say this better than that. Okay, I want to have an Avatar reborn doll. That's what I mean. Okay, I'm making myself laugh over myself. Anyways, we're going, Tammy, how old are you? Aren't you too old for babies? Maybe not for an Avatar baby. I don't know how it works in that world. But anyways, that's beside the point. But anyhow, I loved it. I really did enjoy it though. It was really good. Yeah, that was well worth the watch and the time, you know, to watch that. So yeah, I was thrilled by it. It just the escape into that world. Oh, that was good. But anyways, very good movie, and I'm really glad I took the time to watch it, you know. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing here. And I've had people say, why do you put all that on and then you take it all off? Because that's what it's about. It's about putting on this thick amount and filling up all those little gouges in here. That's what you want. You don't want to be keeping all this on there because you want the paint to stick to the wood. That's what this is about. This is not about painting on top of this. This is not what I want to paint. I want to paint that. So you want to make sure you're just filling in all those little gouges that either your knife made or through play or however. Because if you don't fill those in, the paint will, and you will see every one of those little dips. And it's easy to sand. Yes, you can see it comes right off, not a problem. I'm just using 180 grit. And that's what I do. That's all she does. That's all I do here. Is just sit here and I just... There we go. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, that's really nice. I really think that looks good. Oh, wow. That looks so nice, you know. And when you see it's still a little bit thick, you can still go back and get that all off, you know. So I hope that helps out everybody to see why I do what I do, the reasoning behind it. We want our paint, our oil paint, to stick to the wood because it loves wood. And you don't need all this on there. This doll's going to turn out beautiful. I love her. At first I wasn't too crazy about the paint the color of the paint, but I softened it up a little bit more, and she's looking really, the bodies are, like the body parts and her head is looking really good. I'm happy with where she is now, and this is wonderful. So I hope everybody has had a nice September so far, and you had a good Labor Day. And we just relaxed and didn't do too much around here, but we did relax and have a good time here. So I think we got in some chicken that day. We didn't cook or anything. We just kind of just went with the flow. I don't know what it is about September 1st. I know it's still summer. We're still in summer. We're in late summer now, and you know, it's just we know what's creeping up on us here, but yeah, I can't believe already my oldest is going to be turning. Well, right now they're 37. 35, 36, 37, and then he'll turn 38. So there we go. Where do the years go? So, oh my goodness. Well, I hope you're enjoying this, just seeing this done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this video, and then I'm going to come back and I'll show you what my next step is. Okay, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't make it too boring. I hope I gave you a bit of a giggle in there as well, so a little chuckle. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and a lot more to come. Bye-bye.